Yo! Today's video is about Mortal Kombat, basically every single game that I've played, because I've been noticing a trend in the newer games, and that trend is, well, you'll see in this video. So I'm going to go through all of the Mortal Kombat games that I personally have played. I've played a few of them once, and then a whole bunch of them I've played all my life. I love Mortal Kombat as a series. I love almost all of the characters, even the ones that I don't absolutely love, I absolutely hate, which is what they are supposed to be there for. So, today's video, Mortal Kombat. And just before I start this, at the end of the video, there will be something that I'm going to talk about that isn't about the overall channel, but it is about the videos that I throw out. So if you want to, hear about the videos I throw out, and it's going to be about you guys having a chance to actually tell me what videos you all want, stick here until the end. Other than that, let's get into the video. Okay, this is the very first Mortal Kombat game that I ever played as a kid. I used to play this all the time, Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. I thought it was one of the most fun fighting games ever. Now I realize that it is honestly just the most unfair game ever. As a kid, I loved playing Baraka just because of his design. Yes, I have always been a horror freak, and I have always loved the more grotesque characters, and Mortal Kombat has a lot of them. Now let's start with everything good about this game. All of the characters are super sick. We get a whole bunch of DC Universe and Mortal Kombat characters that are really cool. The story is really fun. I like Dark Khan. I think he's really cool. And that's basically it. There's no fatalities. There's barely any blood. None of the actual Mortal Kombat type of humor or anything like that. It's definitely more leaning towards the deceased type of stuff, because this one was definitely made for kids. I feel like the only thing that is not very kid friendly is the fact that Catwoman is just letting her tits hang loose, which I mean that's fine, I guess, a wooga, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know, and honestly that's not my favorite Catwoman design out of every Catwoman. But if I do a video about designs, it's definitely going to be a Mortal Kombat video, not this one. Definitely not DC, though. But other than that, it's a really fun game. I had fun with it as a kid. I knocked people into the corner and kept hitting them. It's very one-sided as soon as you start hitting people. That's one thing that Mortal Kombat 11 did really well, is, making it to where the combos don't just instantly take them into the corner and just keep bashing them until they're dead. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. This is the first one that I played. This isn't the one that I played that's earliest in the timeline of the games, I guess. The earliest one that I played was Mortal Kombat 2. I played that at an arcade. It's one of those pay $5, go in there, play all the arcade games you want for however long. I think it's like an hour. I think it's all day. You can play all day. It's just, yeah, $5. You play all day. You don't have to use any coins or anything. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 was there, and I played that almost all day. That and Battletoads. God, I love Battletoads. But yeah, that was the earliest one that I played, but this was the first one that I played. I'm not going to talk about Mortal Kombat 2 that much. It's an arcade case fighting game. I mean, everyone knows what Mortal Kombat, the early ones, are. But yeah, it was either Mortal Kombat 2 or the first one. I cannot remember. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Mortal Kombat versus DC. It's fun, but also not fair at all, because you can just beat someone into submission automatically right off rip. Okay, with Mortal Kombat 9, we are starting to talk about some of my favorite fighting games of all time. Mortal Kombat 9 is an amazing game. I'm going to go ahead and start talking about the story of the games. I really love this one. It resets the entire timeline, starts brand new. It's basically Raiden from, which one was it? Armageddon? Mortal Kombat Armageddon or something like that. Sends a flashback to his past self. He has to reset everything. Liu Kang becomes the chosen one, all of that stuff, all of that fun stuff. Shao Kahn is one of the most annoying boss battles ever. He's He really sucks. He's basically immortal until he starts laughing, and then you can start beating the crap out of him, which really plays into his whole egotistical god complex type of character, which is really good. The fatalities in this are amazing. The only person that I think should have had better fatalities is Freddy Krueger, but that's a DLC character. I'll talk about DLC characters in 1 second. But basically, I love the story. The fighting is amazing. I would much rather play one of these types of games than a Street Fighter type of fighting game. And that's basically just because I suck at them. The first Street Fighter type of game that I've played, other than like Street Fighter and Tekken. God, I love Tekken. Tekken is such a good game series. I honestly just love the lore of Tekken. But other than Tekken and Street Fighter, the only other one that I've played that's like that type is the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid game that I played. I have a video of me playing it for like the first time on the channel if you want to watch that. It's one of the very few gaming videos where I actually talk while I'm playing, so I don't know. If you enjoy the sound of my sexy little voice, then definitely go and watch that. But with all the good stuff out of the way, there's honestly nothing bad about this game. This is a really good game, really solid, really perfect, honestly. Whenever I think of Mortal Kombat, this is the one I think of. This is my second favorite Mortal Kombat game out of all the ones that I've played. But yeah, I want to talk about the DLC characters really fast. Kratos is really fun to play. He was a PlayStation exclusive, which really sucks. They were talking about bringing in Master Chief as a Xbox exclusive. I think that would have been absolutely sick. Still think Doomslayer would be better than Master Chief, but, you know, Master Chief would still be cool. He'd have some cool moves and stuff. Freddy Krueger is still one of my favorite DLC characters just because of his moveset and everything. Wish it wasn't the remake Freddy, but that's fine. Scarlet, an amazing addition. I love Scarlet in all of the games. I don't like playing her in anything other than Mortal Kombat 9, but that's besides the point. And man, I think that's the only DLC characters I can remember, to be honest. Yeah, I think it is. Unless, yeah, I think that's all the DLC characters I can remember from this game, like right off the top of my head. Comment your favorite DLC character in this game, Mortal Kombat 9, or just Mortal Kombat in general. But yeah, that's basically the only ones I can remember. This is one of my favorite fighting games of all time, like I said, but yeah, I've been talking about it for like 3 minutes straight, and this isn't really the point of the whole video, so let's move on to the next game. Mortal Kombat X is simultaneously a step up and down from Mortal Kombat 9, for me at least. The story is not as cool or fun as Mortal Kombat 9, which makes it go down a little bit, but the fighting is really amazing. They have 3 different classes for each character, which is a little bit weird for me, just because I love Mortal Kombat 9 and they didn't do anything like that, but it's fine. The only thing that I think it takes away from is, what's his name? It's Tribot, that's his name, Tribot. Which is Cyrax, Sector, and Smoke as a robot, which is weird because in Mortal Kombat 9, it's shown that Sub-Zero is the one that is supposed to become the animatronic in the, or not animatronic, I'm thinking of FNAF, what do they call him? Cyber Ninja. The Cyber Ninja instead of Smoke, because it's, you know, a whole brand new timeline, which is a little bit weird, but that's fine, whatever. I wish they would have done Cyrax and Sector as 2 distinct characters, and then Smoke as his own character too, but that's fine. Tribot is a really cool character in general, but yeah. The story is a little bit less. The fighting, absolutely perfect in this game. I think it's even better than Mortal Kombat 9. The fatalities are the best that I've seen in this entire franchise, and I think basically everything about this game is really good. They went with a darker tone in this one than with Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9 was extremely serious, but it never got super dark, if you know what I'm saying. This one brings the most DLC characters that I absolutely love, with Jason Voorhees, the Predator, Xenomorph, and my favorite of them all, Leatherface. I used to play Pretty Woman Leatherface all the time. Love it. But this game is just really good. But, yeah, the next game is where the actual point of this video starts. The rest of this was just me ranting about Mortal Kombat, which I did warn you and tell you that most of the video would be that. But yeah, the main point of this video is starting right now with the next game. Mortal Kombat 11. I do not know what it is about this game, but it just seems like such a drop down in quality from Mortal Kombat X. Not in any like gameplay wise type of drop down, but more of a drop down in story quality, I guess, even though they tried to make the story as wide and expansive as they could, because they not only did time travel, but they also did the multiverse, which, you know, everything has to do the multiverse nowadays. Mortal Kombat has its own multiverse in general, with the Nether Realm and Earth Realm and all of that, but they did it with time travel and different timelines and everything, which was cool for a little bit, and then it just got annoying. Kronika is one of my least favorite bosses in Mortal Kombat in general. I think that she's annoying, and I think that she's just dumb. I think not Beerus, the sand dude, that's her bodyguard, is cooler than her, which really sucks, because if you're gonna do someone that has a cooler bodyguard than the actual villain, then you should do something with them that's actually, you know, cool and intriguing. But they did not do that. So instead, they made Kronika the main villain, and she's really boring and forgettable, to be honest. For me, at least. If there are any Kronika stands out there, or if I'm just the minority in this situation, definitely come and tell me in the comments, please. Because I'm making this video just to see if everyone else feels the same way, and just to, I don't know, talk about Mortal Kombat, because honestly, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1 yet, and I've been wanting to get it, but I don't know. Since, just to be fair, this game has really good fighting. The story isn't completely horrible. They bring back Shao Kahn and everything, which I don't know how I feel about the new Shao Kahn design. It's more dragon than man, which is pretty cool. I like it, but it's not Mortal Kombat 9 Shao Kahn. But what could be, honestly. The DLC characters in this game are Spawn and Rambo's in it, Terminator. They brought Terminator back, a new Terminator in Mortal Kombat 1 for Kombat Pack 2, which kind of, I don't know, kind of sucks. Kind of makes the original Terminator that's in Mortal Kombat 11 seem a little bit less cool now, since there's two Terminators in the same Mortal Kombat universe, but it's fine, whatever. Oh yeah, it's not the same Mortal Kombat universe, because this one resets the universe again. Mortal Kombat 9 was a reset. Now, what, 2 games later, it's a complete reset again. Not technically, because you can keep playing this story and the DLC that came out for it, and it wouldn't be a complete reset, but Mortal Kombat 1 does start the reset. This one ends with it resetting the entirety of the universe of Mortal Kombat. And honestly, I think Liu Kang becoming the new god is the only really intriguing and cool thing they gave us. Kronika's power is honestly, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know, this just goes so far away from what Mortal Kombat 9 and X gave us that it's just kind of weird and a little bit boring. And it reset everything, so, I mean, it's a huge event, but it's also like, isn't this like the 5th time that that's happened in this franchise, and why should we care? But, I don't know, this is just, I don't know, it reset everything, which is huge, I guess, but also it seems like a waste, since Mortal Kombat 9 and X were setting up something better than this, I think. They could have done anything with the actual Elder Gods or something to keep that universe that they built going for a little bit longer than just 2 games, 3 if you count this one. I don't know. They could have done something, and honestly, the last game I have to talk about, which is Mortal Kombat 1, is one that I haven't even played. And I don't know if I'm alone in this, but them resetting it like twice in a row within like just a couple of years, it feels like. And after Mortal Kombat 9 and X being like some of my favorite games in the series, and definitely some of my favorite fighting games in general, I don't know. And this one adds a weird like tag-in feature where it's not like actual tag battles. Tag fights were fun whenever they had it. I can't remember if it was X or 9 where they had it. I think it was 9. 9 was trying a whole bunch of weird stuff. But yeah, that was actually fun. But the tag-in mechanic is weird because it's bringing in characters that I would rather play as instead of just have as tag-in partners that I can't actually play as. And now with Combat Pack 2, they're bringing in another Terminator, which seems to be their go-to nowadays. which is cool. I'm fine with it. It's obviously going to have a different moveset. It's the liquid metal one, so I mean, yeah, it'll have a different moveset, but it's also, it makes the T800 seem less cool because, I mean, who cares that he's in another game if there's a brand new, better version of the Terminator in the new one? And Conan the Barbarian is pretty cool, but I was super hyped because a lot of data miners and everything were saying that it was going to be He-Man, which, yeah, He-Man and Conan are very similar and very easily mistaken for each other, so I see why they thought it was He-Man and didn't think it was Conan, because Conan's not huge anymore. They did use the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of Conan, which is cool. Arnold definitely didn't voice himself again, which is, 2 times in a row that you got a character that's played by the same person, but he didn't voice it, which is pretty funny. Noob Saibot has a pretty cool new look, kind of pretty cool. I still love him in Mortal Kombat 9, so obviously I'm not the hugest fan of it. And then there's the female Cyrax and Sector. I'm just glad that Cyrax and Sector are getting some love past what happened with Tribot, because still think they should have done it different characters instead of just one character with 3 different classes that kind of resembled Cyrax and Sector. That kind of sucked, but it's fine, whatever. I don't know. Mortal Kombat 1, I still want it just to play it because I'm a completionist, and as long as Mortal Kombat doesn't completely suck, I'm obviously gonna keep going for it. And hopefully it doesn't. I don't know. They reset the timeline so much, and now the story is becoming even bigger with different multiverses and everything. And I don't know. I'm just sick of stuff having to be multiversal with different stuff and everything. And I am glad, I will go ahead and say that I am glad that Havoc got a new updated look and everything. I personally don't like the new Havoc, but I am glad that Havoc is getting any attention whatsoever, because no one ever talks about Havoc ever. I'm also glad that Kentaro came in, because I don't know, he's a freaking centaur dude with a scorpion tail that shoots plasma. That's sick. I love that man. But yeah, Havoc is just, I don't know. They're doing the new DLC with Havoc being the main villain, which I don't know how Mortal Kombat 1 ends. So I mean, I don't even know why I'm ranting about it, but I am, so suck it. I don't know. The new Havoc looks cool enough, especially him as the villain. I think that he's called Titan Havoc or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The new Mortal Kombat stuff that they're doing, it just really cements that every big thing is going to do a multiverse at some point, and it's probably going to mess up their earlier games, and just they're gonna have to derail from everything that they've been doing to start a multiverse, which kind of sucks. I don't know, I might be completely wrong. Like I said, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1. Who has enough money for a brand new AAA game these days? It's like $80 whenever it came out. I think it's still like $60. That's insane. But yeah, tell me what you think about all these Mortal Kombat games, or what you think about this rant in general. I know it started off as a pretty good video with me talking about how cool Mortal Kombat is, and then ended with me ranting about it. But yeah, tell me what you think about all of this and Mortal Kombat in general. I honestly just want to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Maybe I'm not a crazy person and I'm the only one thinking this. Or maybe I am. I'm fine with that. I die on many hills. But yeah, like I said, tell me what you think, and like and subscribe if you agree, and if you don't, because I'll come for you if you don't. I will come for you. But yeah, see ya. If you stayed until now in the video, thank you very much. You have finished the video up until this point, which is good. That is a good thing. You did a good deed for the day. I did say in the very beginning of the video that I would be talking about something that, I don't know, could, like, it'll help you choose what videos I make or whatever. I've been posting polls with a question about what video everyone wants. So if you want to vote on those polls, definitely go and look at them, or just check out the community tab every once in a while. I post in there like every other day, or if not every day. But yeah, I will post a poll for these every time I get done with one big video that you guys voted for the last time. But yeah, if you want to vote on this poll, it's still going. I'll probably let it go for 1 or 2 more days if you want to vote on something. But yeah, that's basically all I was going to talk about. like I said, it wasn't anything super huge or anything. It's just something small that I do so that y'all can choose what videos y'all want. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see ya.